Hi, I'm Nate, and my group was Landon, Danny, and Josh. And we're going to be demonstrating our app, FireJacked. FireJacked is a workout app for both users and admins. And the users can use it to track their progress, and it gives them something to work towards that helps them reach their goals. And for the admins, it helps them to assist the users in that, to check off the exercises that they show them and to create new programs. Now we can register, but I'm actually going to log in just so we can have some data to see. And here we are. I'm logged in as Len Grimes. So you can see on the sides that we have the user information and the trainer information. And the user, underneath the user, you can see that we've got the user's weight and their height. Landon, could you explain to us why we have that?
Sure. So we gather the user's weight and their height so that we can be able to calculate custom exercises for each user. Nate will explain this a little bit later, but every exercise has varying levels. And those levels are going to be custom to each user based on their weight or height, depending on how that exercise is designed. And so we do some calculations in the background. So in this case, you'll see like on that first option there, this is 179 pounds. Well, if I log in as somebody else with a different weight, that's going to give me some different pounds as my goal because it's based off of that weight as the metric.
Yeah, thanks, Landon. Yeah, so here in the middle, you've got a list of all these exercises. And these exercises, what you're seeing are actually the exercises that I still need to check off. As Len Grimes, I have not yet had this clean and jerk exercise approved by my trainer. So like Landon mentioned, you've got these levels. The first one is initiated. You can think of it as easy. The second one is committed, medium. And the third one is proven, hard. So let's say I complete ski for committed. This is going to go away and you're only going to see ski for proven. And that's how we can help the users keep track of what they need to accomplish still and help them reach their goals. Along with this, you've got the search bar at the top, and you can also filter out to see different exercises depending on what you want to see. Landon, could you explain to us how that works?
Yeah, sure. So if you would mind clicking on the all button again, and let's pull up all of the exercises. So what we're seeing here is in the background, it's a fairly complex SQL query where we're going out and we're getting all the exercises, joining them with the levels table. And then we want to see all of the levels and exercises that are in the database. And then we want to go over and grab all the submissions that have been done for any of these, if any. And if there are none, then we just seed in there, or we just put in there that they haven't been completed. And you'll see there, as Nate scrolls down just a little bit, some not completed or no submission. And so what we do is we get all 57. In this case, we have 19 exercises and 3 levels per exercise. So we have 57 different options here. And then we're filtering them on the front end to show only the next one that the user needs to do. So like Nate was explaining earlier, and if in this case, he shows like initiated for that max rep power weight. Once he submits that, it's going to show the next level, which is committed. So just kind of some fun back end logic that's going on to make the user experience just a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Now let's take a deeper look into some of these exercises. So if I click on Assault here, we'll get some more details about the exercise. This is a how-to video, and this right here is a description of the exercise. Down here, you'll see all of my own submissions for all of the exercises. So it's just kind of history I can see for that, and I can look at those recordings. Now, if I click on this see history, I'm actually going to see a history of my own submissions for this specific exercise. And as I click on this, you'll see this changes. So what happened here? Well, I made a submission for the initiated level and my trainer approved it. So now I'm on the committed. I made a submission, but I'm still waiting for my trainer to approve it. So it shows up as pending. And down here in the bottom left corner, you'll see some comments where my trainer maybe left me some notes about the video that he saw. Now moving on to the stats page. The stats page is basically just a history again of all of the submissions you've ever done, and you can see for everything. And then you can filter out as well with the same logic that we use in the front on the dashboard. So that's just a nice little feature there. Now, we want to show a little bit how this works. So let me change this so it makes it easy to see when we go to the admin side. My name is Nate, and we'll say I'm 68 inches tall. And now I'm gonna upload something. So let's go and find one that doesn't have a submission. Let's do the 60-minute reel. So I'm gonna upload something, and we'll just do this video here. And I'll call this my cork video. Now I'm gonna submit that. Perfect. Now I'm gonna come and look at this. And when I click on this, you'll see that now this is pending. So I need to wait for my trainer to approve it. And then hopefully he'll leave me some comments about what I can do better. And then we can watch the video here. So that's it for the user side. Now we're gonna go into the admin side so we can take a look at what happens with Nate Kane's video and how I can track that progress.
All right, thanks, Nate. This is Joshua here, and I'll be explaining the rest of the app with Danny. We'll go on to explain the admin portion of this app. But first, we'll have Danny, would you like to explain a bit more about the work that went into having both the user and admin?
Yeah, thank you, Josh. So in order for our app to function with both a user and an admin and be able to differentiate the two all throughout our app, we actually have two separate logins. So a user has their own token when they log in, and an admin has their own token. And that way our app can differentiate between this is a user and this is an admin.
Thank you. So we'll log into the admin right here. And right off the bat, we can see the admin dashboard. On the left, we have a list of users that we can click on and see all of their submissions. We can actually search for the users. So we'll search for Nate, who just submitted that exercise. Click on him here. And he actually submitted this 60-minute reel. So we'll go in to verify that. We can come here and watch his video and decide whether or not we want to approve it. I'm going to approve it here. And we can even add some comments. So that Nathan can go and read those later. And then back to the dashboard. We have this middle section of the dashboard, which can do a couple of different things actually, depending on what the admin wants to do with the session. Danny, would you like to explain that functionality a bit?
Yeah, so on the front page, we have starting out viewing the exercises. An admin can actually go through, they can see all their exercises, they can search for an exercise, or they can actually filter the exercises similarly to like on the user side. They can also create a new exercise if they would like. And if instead they wanted to see the submissions, they can hit the display submissions button, select a user, and then they can view all of that user's submissions, as well as if they want to see what all is in the pending state so they know which ones, okay, I got to go and approve all these. They can hit the show pending and show those. Basically, this allows our admin or trainer all on one page be able to do their job without having to click through a bunch of different pages.
Right, thank you, Danny. And then one more thing to mention is an admin can actually go in and edit the metrics for a user to pass off these various levels. So if they thought that maybe like doing 4 times their body weight was a bit too tough, they could lower that down to 2. And then on the right here, we have just a simple admin card where they can edit either their picture or information about them. And the last thing for this app is just an About Us page where we can learn a bit more about the different team members, us, who made this app. And that's about it. So thank you for joining us in our demonstration of FireJacked, Feel the Burn.